So I just showed you some of the deform basics, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of inspiration now by showing how those basics can be used on an actual drawing. So I just want to show you what I've got here on my Stella drawing. And when I select a deform group here, I can easily show all of the deformers that are in that deform group by clicking on the button to show selected deformers and hide all others. So now if I click on that button, it's going to show the deformers. You'll notice when you first start up Harmony, after you close the scene, it's not going to show the deformers by default. It hides them. And so every time you open up your scene, you need to select the deformers for whatever character or prop that you're working on. And as I'm sure you can imagine, deformers can be a little bit more taxing on the resources of your machine, which is why it's a good idea only to show the deformers that you're working on as you work. So then I just wanted to show you a little bit what I did on this character for fun to make her work. And so I have one curve style deformer that's going all the way around the outside of the hair. You can also, bring the curve all the way around, kind of in a circle around a drawing, and that's another way of getting the ability to sort of warp the shape of that drawing. And then I've got another curve style deformer here on the torso so that I can warp the torso based off of a curve, which is really quite easy. And in all these cases, I'm just using an infinite region influence like I showed you in my Getting Started video. And then there's a bone style deformer on this girl, and you can see that the size of the deformation there, the articulation, is about the same size as the width of her arm, which is what makes it really nice when I'm doing these manipulations here on the curve. And I've also got some bone style deformers on her legs. So that's just a couple of quick things to do. I mean, what I would do if I were you is I would start out, if you want to get started, I would just start with a couple of squares the way that I showed you and practice on that. If you want to put deformers on things like tails or like mustaches, that sort of thing, then I recommend drawing the tail completely straight first and then doing a curve style deformer in a straight line, and then you can warp the tail. It's better doing it that way than drawing it curvy to begin with and then making the curve match with the curvy drawing, because when you do that, sometimes your curve, the line thickness and such, will not necessarily be consistent. So it's better if you're going to do something like a tail to draw it straight and then put your curve on it, and then you can warp it around. So that's it for this really sort of basic intro to how to use the Deform tool. As you know, or as you might know from watching Shabana's videos, there's a lot more to this tool. There's a lot more to know about how to use it and how to get started, especially if you're going to be doing multiple views on characters, or if you want to be dealing with regions of influence. There's a lot of different things to talk about there. So if you want to know more information about the Deform tool, go and check out the Harmony Hub on the website. And you can get there through the Harmony section of the website, and then at the bottom there it says Resources, and there you'll find the video tutorials that Shabana's done on the Deform tool. So go ahead and take a watch of those, and then if there are any further questions, don't hesitate to write on the forums about the questions, and I'll see if I can do specific videos to address those items that are still raising some confusion. So good luck and have fun!